Learners, to Form 3 Mathematics, I would like us to look at surds, a question here to do with the surds. Let us go through it. You are told, without using a calculator or a mathematical table, express a square root of 3 over 1 minus cos 30 degrees in surd form, and then simplify. We go through it. Here we are not using calculators, we are not using mathematical tables. So learn, you come to the denominator where we have cos 30 degrees. You get cos 30 degrees without a calculator or a mathematical table. Form 2 work, learner. How do we do this? We use an equilateral triangle. We use an equilateral triangle like that. Let me just sketch an equilateral triangle of side 2 units, 2 units, 2 units. Then an equilateral triangle, learner, each angle is 60 degrees. We have 60 degrees there, we have 60 degrees there, and this one is also 60 degrees. But we normally draw a perpendicular height. A perpendicular height, learner, to the base, and this perpendicular divides the angle into 2 equal parts. So this will be 30 and this will be 30 degrees, learner. At the same time, this perpendicular bisector, learner, divides the base into 2 equal parts. So 2 divided by 2. So from here to here it will be 1. 2 divided by 2. From here to here it will be 1. So 1, 1. After that, learner, you get your height here, perpendicular height. Call it h. You get it using Pythagoras theorem. You use one of these right-angled triangles, either this or this. So using Pythagoras theorem, learner, let me write it that in short, we talk of h squared plus 1 squared is equals to what? Hypotenuse squared, 2 squared. From there, you work out this h squared, this will be 1, this will be 4. And therefore, what is h squared, learner? Take 1 to this end. So you have 4 minus 1. So h squared is 3. What is h? You find square root. And therefore h will be square root of 3. You leave it at this line. H is square root of 3. You leave it at that because you will not use a calculator or mathematical table. So you come and fix your root 3 here, learner. Look at this, root 3. The h is root 3. Like that. So from there, learner, we get cos 30 degrees. Cos 30 degrees, learner, is given by what? Cos is given by, if we can remind ourselves, learner, cos theta is equals to adjacent over hypotenuse. Cos of any angle is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. So we come to our triangle here, learner. What is, where is the adjacent? We label the sides of this triangle. This is the opposite. It is opposite to angle 30. If this is angle 30, the side opposite it is called the opposite. There we are. And this other one here, learner, is therefore called the adjacent, and obviously this is the hypotenuse. So this is the opposite, this is the adjacent, and that is the hypotenuse. So cos 30, learner, is what? It is adjacent, which is root 3 over hypotenuse, which is 2. So cos 30 is root 3 over 2. Like that, root 3 over 2. Therefore, learner, you come and say that root 3 over 1 minus cos 30 degrees, therefore, is equals to what? It is equals to root 3 over what? 1 minus cos 30 degrees, learner, we've got it here as root 3 over 2. So if you look at this learner, what we now have surds in this problem. We have surds, root 3 is a surd. And so we simplify this. How do we simplify this? Maybe I can come and fix it here. So let me rewrite it. You have root 3 over 1 minus root 3 over 2. That is now what we have. Learner, we know that here we multiply the numerator and the denominator with the conjugate of the denominator. Conjugate means you write these figures, but now if you had negative, you put positive like this. This is what we call the what? The conjugate. So if it was positive, I would have written here negative. So here we have the conjugate. You multiply with it down here and also up there, like that. So learn, from there we now simplify. This is root 3 times this. We may write it here. Root 3 multiply what? 1 plus root 3 over 2. Divide by what, learner? Let me write it here again. 1 minus root 3 over 2 multiplied by this conjugate here, like that. Okay, so from there we work out. The numerator will give us what? The numerator will give us root 3 times 1 gives us root 3, okay, plus what? This times this, learner, is what? Root 9. Root 3 times root 3 is square root of 9. Root 3 times root 3 is the same as square root of 9, and therefore square root of 9 is 3. So this times this is 3. 3 over 2. I hope you get that, because we are talking of root 3 times root 3 over 2. This times this is 3, and then the denominator remains. So this is our numerator. Then divide by what, learner? Look at this. 1 minus root 3 over 2 times 1 plus root 3 over 2. This one, learner, looks like which identity? Quadratic identity. It looks like a minus b multiplied by a plus b. I'm sure you came across this in Form 2. A minus b, and here a plus b. If you removed this bracket, we normally get a squared minus b squared. Remember? Yeah. So it's like you say a times a is a squared, b times b is b squared. Then you put a negative there. And so, learner, the same case applies to this. This is like your a minus b. You see? A plus b. So you just come and say 1 times 1 is 1, learner. Then you put minus. Then you see root 3 over 2 times root 3 over 2 will give you what? Maybe I can write it here. Root 3, learner, over 2 times root 3 over 2 will give you what? Root 3 times root 3 is square root of 9, and square root of 9 is 3. Then you go to the denominators. 2 times 2 is 4. So that will give us 3 over 4. I hope you understand. So there we are. From there, learner, we come and say this is equals to what? Root 3 plus 3 over 2 divided by this minus this gives us a quarter. From there, learner, we divide this. Dividing this, learner, the numerator with the fraction here, it is the same as writing this and then you multiply by the reciprocal. And therefore it is root 3 plus 3 over 2 multiply all this with the reciprocal. If this is a quarter, then it will be 4 over 1 multiplied by, let me just write it here, literally 4 over 1. So this is the same as what you can bring this 4 in front here so that we can be able to move on nicely like that. So 4 over 1 is the same as 4. So you bring it in front here and then you remove the brackets. So this gives us what? 4 times root 3 gives us 4 root 3, learner. Then plus what? 4 times 3 is 12. 12 over 2. 12 over 2 is what? 6. So we can say this is 4 root 3 plus 6. 4 root 3 plus 6. Or you may decide to remove the common factor, which is 2, and therefore you will be left with what, learner? If you factored out something, you'll be left with, if you factored out 2, you'll be left with 2 root 3 plus 2 root 3 plus 3, learner. And that is our answer. So go and practice on such, learner. God bless you very much.